Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we've got stage 5, flat is fast. And where the hell have I been? Well, I took a little break after the Flamme Rouge racing tour. I raced ZRL midweek, which was an absolute disaster, but apart from that, I haven't been doing much training. So today I'm going to answer the question, how unfit do we get, or do you get, or do I get, if we don't bother to Zwift race or train? Now the obvious answer is, well, we do get a bit unfit and we don't do very well, but I just thought we'd kind of have a bit of confirmation of that in this race. Now this stage it's called the Fan Flats over in Richmond, so as you can tell by the actual name of the course itself, it's a very flat route, hardly any elevation at all. And after the lead-in, there's pretty much 3 laps of this flat little loop here. Now, I actually quite enjoy this this course for a flat loop, but as you can see, really nothing happens in the first kind of couple of laps. So all I was doing at this point is just having to think about, you know, where potentially I could attack going forward. On the last lap, obviously, I'm not going to do any sort of silly attacks early on. But yeah, I was just having to think about where I could go. And as you can see by the actual elevation profile, there is a little dip and it does come up hill, as you can see kind of where we are at the moment. And then round this little corner through to the finish. So there's opportunity, I would say, to get a little bit of a break. Now, when I raced the RL earlier on this week, I had literally 0 sprint. So actually, from not being on the bike at all, my sprint has completely deserted me, which is, you know, it's my own fault. I've not been racing at all. And I would say that me personally, I lose Zwift fitness really quickly. Now, the other thing is I like to be motivated and I like to have, you know, certain goals, you know, during kind of my season to aim for. And actually, after winning the ZRL race and then after the Flamme Rouge racing, I didn't really have anything kind of in mind, so I really need to sit down and have a think about what's next. So if any of you out there have got any kind of suggestions of, you know, what to do going forward, then please feel free to put them in the comments, because you know what, I absolutely do love Zwift racing and it would be really good to have some kind of, you know, end of Zwift season goals. Anyway, we're on the kind of last lap here, and this is exactly where I said it would kick off. Now, I was planning my attack with about 2-ish, well, I say 2 miles to go. We're already at 1.4 miles to go, but kind of just up here. But someone else has already done that, to be honest with you. Someone's already gone off the front, and I'm using a little bit of a match here to try and just hold on. Now, I don't want to lead out anybody, but what the plan was is to kind of do a little surprise attack. Now, unfortunately, that is something that the fitness couldn't, it couldn't kind of, well, it didn't work out at all. I just didn't have the fitness to carry it on. But here I go. I just sitting behind this little group here, just trying to recover from that little kind of squirt of energy that I had to use there just to keep up with everyone. And now I'm just going to go off the front. Now, the only problem is, it was a bit of a rubbish attack, if I'm honest with you, because I'm already at the front. So what I should have been doing is coming through the pack at that point, and that would have given me immediately kind of 1 or 2 seconds gap. But all it did was actually kind of push other people along with me. And now, you know, I have got a 1 second gap, but that's nothing. You know, I'm not going to get away with a 1 second gap, and everyone else is going to catch back on. And I just didn't have the legs to keep it going for another kind of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, which is all that's left in this race. So I decided to kind of drop the watts a little bit and then maybe try and sit in the pack. But at the same time, I saw that person come off and I thought, good opportunity now for me to just try and sit on his wheel and, you know, try and nick it at the end. But he puts in a little squirt of energy and there's someone on my wheel. So all I'm doing again is just helping people, you know, bridge the gap. But I just haven't got the energy. You know, I'm still doing, well, I was just doing over 300 watts there, which was, you know, quite a lot for me. As you can see by the power graph, I've used a little bit of energy. And now with the 0.4 miles to go, I'm absolutely gagging for air on the bike. And unfortunately, the legs are not playing ball. And we've just got this little corner to go and then the sprint. So all I'm doing here is, as I say, saving energy, just trying to save energy, but I'm still putting out a fair old few watts. And just coming around the corner here, my head is telling me I've got 1 little sprint left, but I just need to get a bit closer, and I just can't do it. Right, so I think I stand up on, there we go, yeah, stand up on the bike, give it a little bit of power, 500 watts, which is once again nothing, and then sit down. I've got absolutely nothing left at all. So not being on the bike for 2 weeks, I've completely lost my sprint. So if anyone can find my sprint, please send it back to me, because I don't know where it's gone. And yeah, that's a little bit of a disappointing result for me on something that I should be quite good at. These sort of races I should be quite good at. I just got nothing left there. So come across the line here, and you can see the results on screen. So not the best, but you know, put in the comments, what do you think I should aim for next? I know I've been talking about the old ladder matches soon. Really interested to see how that goes. But yeah, if you've got any other suggestions, let me know, because I really want to kind of start training again for some epic Zwift race fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.